Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Coaching Mum. Thanks for jumping onto this video and having a look. I am going to share a story and some thoughts because I've had a bit of a crummy week. I've kind of had the whole, so much to do, I can't possibly get this all done. Oh, I'll just waste heaps of time kind of week. And so I'm getting to the end of it and going, oh, that was really not exactly what I needed out of this week. So there's a few challenges there, but I have been thinking through a bit of a structure about how I can learn from this and how I can make improvements. So I'd love to share that with you. The first thing I want you to think about is, what do you actually turn to when you're procrastinating? So I talk to lots of different mums, and as you know, whether you're working or not, there's kind of like all this stuff that you could possibly be doing, like choices of stuff that needs to get done, stuff that could get done, decluttering that could happen, laundry that has to happen because kids need uniforms or babies need clothes or things like that. And so every day we're kind of dealing with all these demands on our time. But because there's sort of there's obviously the urgent ones that need things, that the attention that our children need, deadlines that we might have as well. Those things kind of have a deadline, but there are lots of other things that don't have a specific deadline either. So we kind of keep rolling them over from week to week. I used to do that all the time. Instead of writing the day on my to-do list, I'd just write today, and then I could have the same to-do list for about 3 weeks. And still never get things crossed off. But anyway, if that's you, and if you're struggling, going, oh, I can't build up the momentum and I can't get things done, then I'd love to just think about where you might be wasting some time. So first of all, just have a think about, what do you turn to when you end up wasting time and feeling a little bit as if you haven't made the most of it. So those things might be food. You might end up in the pantry or the fridge all the time looking for something. It might be Facebook scrolling on your computer or on your phone just because you're passing the time. It might be Netflix and just kind of letting it go from one show to the next, because it's so easy to do that. Every now and then it interrupts you and asks if you're still watching, but it's so easy to just keep rolling on. Might be shopping. Might be going out, going, oh, I just need to get out the house and going shopping. Or it might be just sitting on eBay and watching things and seeing if you can get a good bargain. So have a think about what is happening there that you're going, that's what I turn to. That's actually with a thing that is wasting some of my time. And that's the first step, actually, is awareness. Just thinking, okay, so when you've identified what it is, every time you go to do it, just make yourself aware of it. Like, oh, okay, I'm doing that again. Oh, I'm going to that on my phone again. Oh, I've gone out shopping 3 times this week. So just bring it to your awareness and think about that. Then the next step is to think about what's activating that. So when you are thinking about, I'm doing this action again that's wasting my time, what's actually behind making that happen? So what's activating it for you? Is it, I really don't want to do this job, so I'm procrastinating by doing something instead? So is it, I really can't be bothered doing more housework, so I'm going to sit down and just watch TV? Is it something that you're avoiding at home, so you actually like going, oh, I'll get out of the house and I'll go and do this instead, I'll go shopping instead and just see what's there. So think about what that activating event is, because that's actually triggering something in you. You might be avoiding something, you might be putting something off that you don't like doing. It might just be something you hate, but you just kind of have to do it, you have to. And instead of kind of turning to this thing that is your time waster, think about what a positive alternative will be. So even if you don't do the thing you're avoiding, what's a positive alternative? So whether it's, okay, I'll do this job instead, I'll go and get started and get some productivity going there. I'll make a phone call to somebody I haven't talked to in a long time. Like, think of something that will actually put you in a better frame of mind. So by the end of the day, even if you haven't done that first thing, you've actually done some positive things instead. And so you actually have made some progress instead of just wasting the time that you would have done otherwise. So they're the first 3 steps: awareness, the activating thing, the alternative, and then the 4th one is to decide on that action. And so it might be helpful to actually write that down and just make sure that you have got that kind of in your head. So instead of going to Facebook, I'm going to declutter my email inbox for 5 minutes, or something like that. So instead of going out shopping, I'm going to write a list of the 3 shops I need to go to, and I'll be back within an hour. So create a kind of a boundary around that time waster and create some positive momentum. And hopefully you'll find that you can actually keep taking those steps towards overcoming that procrastination. And what happens then is that you build up momentum so that you can do the things that you actually don't like doing. Remember that you can see if you can ask for help, see if you can get some support in doing those things if you're avoiding something. And otherwise, you might just have to use those things, create your reward so that by the time you finish doing them, you've actually got something you can feel proud of yourself, but you've got a reward that you're looking forward to as well. I hope some of those thoughts have been helpful for you today. Love to hear how they've gone for you and what positive action you've put instead of the avoiding action. And have a great day and do your best. I know you're already doing a great job as a mum, but be encouraged to keep on taking baby steps to getting further along in life. Love you. Bye.